I have a problem. I like buying trash, specifically expensive corporate trash. So I bought this HP Elitebook X360 for $200 Aussie. That's about 130 US bucks. For a flagship convertible, that is criminal. Parts only usually means the motherboard is fried. First impressions, it's battle scarred. We have a dent, and not a small one, and a scratch at the back. But for $200, I call it a steal. But does it work? Okay, probably the battery was dead for too long. Yes! It boots! I booted into Windows, and immediately, the fan started screaming. Clearly the thermal paste has turned to concrete.
Now let's test the battery.
The moment the cable leaves, it dies faster than my motivation on Monday.
Looks like you're buying a new battery. Time to fix the thermal issue.
Step 1. Open it up. Just a few torque screws and we're in.
It doesn't smell too spicy. One cell is bloating up though. I will take out the old battery.
It feels a bit warm.
I will take off the heatsink. Now that explains a lot.
A little alcohol, wipe away the shame, and a fresh pea-sized paste. Now we plug in the new battery. Then the screws for the battery goes in. And then the bottom goes on. Then we close everything up. People say HP stands for Hinge Problems, and usually they are right. But this is an Elitebook. It's built for corporate warfare. This is why I chose the X360. It's not just a laptop, it's a tablet too. You can bend this thing all day. Now let's see if the replacement battery works. It lives! We successfully restored a $200 paperweight. But I don't feel accomplished. I feel bored. Time to destroy it. So first we download this tool called Ventoy from the official site. Ventoy is really convenient because you can put multiple ISOs on the same drive. Now we boot Arch Linux off the drive. Now I'm just trying to boot Arch off the drive and I already have a first issue. It just wouldn't boot in normal mode. I was getting kernel panics this early. I tried disabling SGX in BIOS.
Let's see if that worked.
Still did nothing. Then I had an idea to try the grab mode. And that actually worked. I can now begin the real installation. Now there are two ways you could install Arch Linux, the easy way or the hard way. I could use the easy way which is using archinstall, but my ego says, no, I've got to use the hard way. So, guess we are using the Arch Wiki. 2 scrolls into the Arch Wiki, and maybe archinstall isn't a bad idea. Now luckily I found this amazing repo which gives you step-by-step instructions on how to install Arch from scratch. So I guess we have a way. I got to the network setup and I was stuck. I had to read another wiki to get the network set up.
Here's a quick montage of the Arch installation.
Not gonna lie, following these instructions wasn't easy. But finally, I got it to work. And I realized I made a massive mistake. I missed a single step. I never created a user. I was locked out.
Nothing a bit of Googling can't fix, so I followed a YouTube tutorial on how to bypass the login. It gave me the access I needed to create a new user. But I still had the issues logging into the new account. So I decided to give it a rest and continue the next day. So I woke up with a fresh, clear mind and decided to tackle this again. And on my 5th try, it worked. I had access. All that hard work hadn't gone to waste. But I still wasn't done yet. You still got a lot of things to do. So I went on to install the rest of the packages. And then I realized I had to set up Wi-Fi again.
Oh, brother!
The moment of truth. Will this work? Yes! Could see all the accounts I created, but nothing happened when I logged in. That's when I realized something was off. SDDM wasn't showing any session. And I checked and realized Hyprland wasn't installed, which I thought I did. So I reinstalled Hyprland. And this time around, we actually have Hyprland, and I could log in. Now I could manually configure Hyprland for the next 6 weeks, or I could use a cheat code. I choose the HyDE Project. HyDE stands for Hyprland Desktop Environment, which is basically a script that does all the heavy lifting, so you don't have to rise yourself. It comes with a whole lot of themes, but I went with the Logical Impulse because it has this material UI look, which looks really impressive. So now, let's install HyDE. And boom, look at that. We went from a command line void to this. Honestly, I expected this to fail, but this works well. So, was it worth the headache? A $200 laptop, 0 for the software, and 24 hours of stress. This thing is metal, it bends, and now runs faster than my MacBook. If you want a cheap laptop, buy Enterprise. If you hate yourself, install Arch, and if you're smart, use HyDE. I use Arch, by the way. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. I post videos like this every week, so don't miss it. Thanks for watching.